Hey friend, welcome back to my channel. My name is Heather and this is Create Your Own Cozy. In this week's video, I'm going to try to go as spooky as I can get, which is not very spooky, but I am playing with milk paint and getting it to crackle on wood, plastic, and metal just the way I want it. If you want to see what I come up with, stick around. This is not my normal project. I normally don't pick up plastic skulls when I'm thrifting, but I thought, you know what, this could be a fun challenge. Let's spray paint it just with some leftover paint that I had in my home that I wanted to kind of get through. I wanted the underneath coat to be all one color, and my idea is I'm going to be using milk paint to crackle, and the spray paint is a nice resist to the milk paint, and wanted to have something solid and not that colorful kaleidoscope underneath. So that's what I did. I coated the whole thing with paint, and then for my second coat I did use a darker color because I was going through my paint that I had left over. He is super creepy looking now, but let's go ahead and add some milk paint to this. I am using Sweet Pickins milk paint in the color Proper for the top coat, and I'm doing a 50-50 ratio. For this one, I just used 2 scoops of water to 2 scoops of the paint powder. I'm going to mix it up really well, let it sit for approximately 10 minutes until it is a milkshake type consistency, and then paint it over my project. And I'm going to do 2 coats. Where I made a little bit of an error is I tried to use the heat to get it to crackle, and this is a plastic head. So it did cause some of the stuff to peel off, but I'm okay with it. I really wanted to see what kind of crackle I could get, and I am really happy with how he's turning out. Now, milk paint needs to be sealed. If I wanted a really distinct look, I could have used a clear wax and then DIY's dark wax. I wanted a more subtle look and to kind of deepen the Proper color. So I am using Sweet Pickins dark oil wax, and I'm just going to put it over the whole thing, let it sit for 10 minutes, and then wipe it back. That way all of the crackle will be more distinct without it being as distinct as it would be if I used the DIY dark wax. So we've got some things to be able to play with how we want it to look, but then we're going to wipe it back. Look how rich that Proper color looks now. I am just loving how this turned out. My smallest hates skeletons, so this is definitely going to the booth. This is not something I'm going to decorate with, but this no longer looks like that plastic iridescence, and I am so happy that milk paint can be used for so much more than I can imagine. Way back in the day when I started building furniture with cheap wood, I built a little play table and chairs for my toddlers, and you can see the legs are what did not make it, but the bases, I have kept these. I had them painted pink. I broke them apart, and I'm going to use them for a blank in the back. I'm trying to get through some of my wood stash. Basically, I'm going to fill in these little holes with some air dry clay. I'm using some of the stuff that is more dried out. I like to keep that for projects like this where I'm not necessarily going to cast a mold, but I can do a little filler project with it. And then I am going to find some wood to put on the back, get some wood glue on there, and that is my permanent hold, and then the temporary hold will just be the brad nails to put it in place until the wood glue does its magic trick. Next, I'm going to use JRV's rice paper called Ravens. This seems to be a really popular one locally. A lot of people have been buying this from my shop. And I am just gonna paint the edge with water and then rip off the edge so it's not a crisp edge, but it's more of a natural worn looking edge. Don't forget, all the paint and products that I'm using today are on my website at createyourowncozy.com. And depending on the type of product you're looking for, I have 3 different booth locations, and the items I carry in each location are listed in the description box below. Since this had been rebuilt, I did go over it with an orbital sander. I just didn't video the process. But now I am going to get out DIY's Prairie Gray, one of my favorite colors. It's a warm, dark neutral. This was a little bit dried shut with clay, which can be easily remedied, but I just squirted it on. I carried them in my FIFO bottles, and I love doing that. And just going over this, I was originally thinking I didn't want anything harsh black against the Ravens. So this is to cover up the pink. Obviously it had a prior life. We are no longer doing that. Let's cover it up with the pink. I did Prairie Gray 2 coats on the outside, and then I put some White Swan on the inside where the paper is going to be. This helps the picture of the paper be as vibrant as possible. So that is how I I painted white underneath where I knew the paper was going to be so that the Ravens could pop. And then I'm going to go over that with liquid patina to seal in the DIY paint, but I'm also going to be using that as a decoupage medium for the rice paper. 1 layer below the paper and then a layer above the paper, and then let it dry. Once that's dried, you can do another layer of liquid patina over the top. I do work my way from the bottom to the top, making sure I press in the little dents so that the paper is not stretched too far because it is multiple sheets of wood. This is where I decide to get out Lantern milk paint. I've never used this color before. It is a very rich black, and I thought, you know what would be cool, since I've sealed the Prairie Gray, let's do some black milk paint over the top and see what kind of crackle I can get. And then you will see I just keep painting stuff because I made a lot of this black paint. So I just went with it and batch painted and had some fun using milk paint specifically on wood. I really like using milk paint on wood and wanted to see what else I could do. So I just went around the borders. You can see it is such a rich black, and you'll see that little tag right there. Every time I use a color of paint, I am making some type of a tag for myself. Now I've got these types of things in my booth, specifically with DIY paint. I'm still working on with the milk paint, but it has been good for me to have an example of what the real colors are. So as I'm getting into project mode and I decide which black I want to use, I can compare all the blacks that I have access to, and I'm really loving that I'm doing this for myself. Now, because I want it to crackle and Prairie Gray to come back through, I do use some heat. I do go over it with a baby wipe to reactivate the milk paint and get it wet again and try to dry it again to get as much crackle as I want. You cannot control milk paint, but you sure can try. Now to seal in the milk paint, I'm just using Sweet Pickins Final finishes in the matte color to put one more layer over the paper and then also seal in the black. You see I'm going over the paper first because I didn't want any black to get on my brush, because it is a water-based product. It could pick up some of the pigment when I go in the black, so I'm doing the paper first, and then I'm going around and sealing the black in. I thought it could use a little bit of something else, so I have a watery black paint on my brush, and then I'm using something to tap that brush to get a black speckle over the top of it, and I feel like it's finished. Maybe I could put some gold speckle on here too. I don't know. Let me know in the comments below, but I love how this turned out. If you guys are new here, welcome to Create Your Own Cozy. I would love it if you hit subscribe, give me a thumbs up, and let me know you are here. Project number 3 is a raven I knocked over when I was in someone else's booth at Angry Mama's, so I bought him and decided that I needed to upcycle him. I knocked off his tail, but wanted to kind of see what I could do with this metal guy. So I am spray painting him just so there's a nice little base coat, and then I'm gonna go over him with lantern and see what kind of finish I can come up with. Now you will see right here that it is very hard to see the black crackle. What I'm going to do here is subtly try to use some white oil wax from Sweet Pickins, put it on for 10 minutes, and then try to rub it back and see if that is the look that I am going for. But after going to bed and coming and seeing the project the next morning, I realized I wanted a better look. So I am coming in with DIY's white wax. I feel like the Sweet Pickins oil wax is a subtle look, and then the DIY white wax is a little bit more substantial. So I'm covering the whole thing with white wax. I wipe it back. It's not quite to where I want it to be when I wipe it back naturally. So I call in my little magic eraser, DIY's clear wax, get rid of a lot of the top layer of the white wax, and let it sit down in those cracks. And this is exactly the look I was going for. So what do you guys think of my playtime with milk paint this week? I know it was absolutely good for me. At the end of last week, I started going down with a bladder infection. Started on a baby antibiotic, but by Tuesday was not feeling better. And man, I got some good antibiotics and I am feeling so much better. So my playtime and creative time this week, was more condensed, but darn it, I realized how much I needed it after not feeling well. Did I go clean my entire house after feeling better? No. I came down and I created, and I'm so proud of myself for taking care of me. So I hope that you guys had fun and are encouraged to create and play and take care of yourself as well. Don't forget about milk paint when you want to make things look grungy and old and like you found it in somebody's basement. Woo! Oh my gosh, you guys should have seen me when I was trying to stage that skull. I'm like, how do I make this thing look cute? And it's like, it's not supposed to look cute, it's supposed to look creepy. Obviously, that is not my vibe, but it was good to step out. I feel like somebody is gonna like it. So I am glad that I did that. If you guys are new here, I would love it if you would hit subscribe, hit your notification bell all, so you get updated every time I upload a new video. Let me know in the comments below what your favorite project was. If you're scared of melt paint, if you might be encouraged to maybe try it, just let me know you're here. I love reading and responding to every single one of your comments. It really does. It reminds me that I'm not alone doing this, that I have a community, and that is like just the best. On that note, if you can think of people that you think would love these videos, please share it out. That helps my channel grow. And as always, the paint and products that I am sharing in today's video is on my website at createyourowncozy.com. I really do a happy dance every time an order comes in because it helps support my small business. So thank you guys so much for being here. I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.
Henry, what you doing? Are you waiting for Mama to get done editing? So that we can have cuddle time? Is that what you're waiting for?
Thanks for watching. Don't forget to check me out over at createyourowncozy.com.